Hello everybody, welcome to the Hearts of Iron 4. Today we're gonna make a short tutorial about how to fight in this game. So I'm gonna show you basic stuff. Just pause for a second. So we have three little tiles here we can press. So we have infantry. This tab here will show you infantry divisions placed all over the map. You can zoom in on or zoom out, whatever, and see them like this. We'll see in the surroundings how many divisions there are. Now you have same for the navy. As you can see here, we have some navy here, and you have same for the planes. As you can see here, planes. Now, the main difference is, let's start with the infantry divisions. So when we're attacking some country, we have two ways to attack them. First one is by making a battle plan. So we can do it like this. Take any general.
Angetreten.
Okay, so this guy here.
Angetreten.
And we can do this. This is your friend. So we will form some line. I can just click on it and it will mark the entire green line with the front line. Or I can hold the right mouse button and just draw what kind of front I want. So all these divisions now have this here, and when I press it, it will activate order to go to this line here. As you can see here, computer is spreading all the divisions equally as he sees fit. After that, this is your next button you want. So now we want to take some enemy country, enemy land. This is our front line. We want to move it here. Just hold the right mouse button and move. And he's going to do this. As you can see here, we have added new order. We click here. Here, first come here and park all the army. After that, he will push onto this line, and I can do this as many times as I want. So I can add one more line, let's say, and he will get a new order, and so on until you conquer all the country. And this will happen automatically, and your armies will move through here. Now, this order, since we're not in war with Russia, won't be fulfilled. These divisions will stand here and prepare until you are in the war with them. And it is important to do this before you start the war, because you will have like 40% tech bonus for planning. Now, in any time you can do this, so computer is set to do this, but I can override him, as you can see, and my order will be fulfilled first, and then they will come back to the line and continue whatever. As you can see here, I'm in the war with Afghanistan at the moment, and we're moving to hold this line, then we're moving to this line, and so on. So this is the first way of fighting. Second way of fighting is manual, which I prefer. So basically you have to arrange divisions and move them all around, but that will allow you to effectively use troops like I don't know, I want to use these tanks, I want to send them on these tiles, which have negative values for the armored, because there is, let's say, march here or whatever. I'll send them on the plains, so I'll park them here. Now, three things you need to remember to be effective in the combat, besides adding plans and moving your troops, is first are supplies. So you have to have good supplies. Every army, as you can see here, there are 9 divisions here, they're soaking supplies for him, but here is even worse because there are even less troops and logistics is bad here. So you can prevent this by building railways or supply hubs near your troops, especially where large armies are stationed, or you can spread them around. Now, second thing is here. First is this is your hub HP, the red one. The green one is your organization. This must be maxed or near max and as high as can be at all times, because this is your fighting capability right here. As soon as this is emptied out through the combat or whatever, you won't be able to attack and do much other things. You will have minuses instead of bonuses. Next thing is planes. So every battle needs support from the air. Since we have set our troops to move through this country, we're going to press here. Now we're going to open. Every of this tile is a separate air tile, and we have, let's say, in this base, 100 tactical bombers. As you can see them, and these guys, they're all set here. So all you have to do is take this plane. You can train it here, and you must give it an order. As you can see, they have orders: air superiority, close air combat. So you pick here. This is close air support. I mark this tile, and this is all. I just right click, and he will, or I can stop him at any moment. As you can see, there is mark that he's not doing nothing. Now every tile will have air superiority, close air combat, and strategic bombing. These stats will, depending on how much planes you can have, will influence your combats and so on. Besides directly, air superiority is extremely important. Also their anti-air guns will be included in this combat, or your if you're defending. So this is very important because it will allow you to support your units on the ground, also defend them versus enemy attacks. But one more thing, so every plane in some radius, as you can see, can fly, but I can move him here, and then this square will be moved around the plane, and I can move farther. So I have to go here, then here. I cannot go straight. There is a number of, as you can see here, 0. So 400 planes can be parked here. You can park more, but they won't participate in the combat. And you can build up here higher levels of ports, or here ports or airfields also here. So I want to expand this airfield, let's say here, and it will increase the number of troops. But what I wanted to show you is you can click here and click here, and you can add combat directly, planes directly to the map. So we can add it into the map. From now on, all you have to do is, he is a fighter, so we pick air superiority, and we send him wherever we want him to protect the air or to participate in combat. When combat is done, don't forget to turn his order off, because he will consume fuel, which is not good. And this is basically it. So you give it few air supports. All you have to do is click on any airfield, add troops, so you can also delete any troop here, and parts will go back to the storage, and support your units. Now we come to the naval combat. Naval combat is a little bit different. So you have naval commanders here. He's currently have 2 of 9 of 10 fleets, as you can see here, 2 fleets. So I select this fleet, and I can have few options here. So as any unit, they can train to get their experience up. As you can see, there's 5th level veteran here. You can patrol, so I can click on any place and he will patrol wherever I have set patrol button, and he will do this and periodically go into the harbor and repair and so on. When I turn it off, he will return back to the combat. I can make a strike force, so basically I park somewhere my fleet, and if enemy fleet is passing, let's say here, and he's spotted by our planes or whatever other fleet, this guy will come to the combat, join up, and come back to the base when they're done. You have convoy raiding, so you can, let's say, harass enemies so they won't get supply through this region or whatever. You have also convoy escort for your convoys, and you have naval invasion support. Now this is important, what is bugging a lot of people. So let's say I want to transfer some infantry from here to here. Okay, let's find some infantry near the coast. Okay. Okay, there's no infantry near the coast, but let's say I want to transfer some infantry squad from one shore to another. Now all I have to do is, where are you? Take this and select naval invasion. Now, from this moment, when you will have naval supremacy if this is green. For crossing here, you will need naval supremacy, also air supremacy. So it is not only sufficient for me to click naval support here, but I also have to do this and take the planes which will have air superiority and do this. So I have to have an air and naval supremacy, and after that moment I can pick up any general, click this, As you can see, they will be marked from which places you can't disembark your troops. So I need a harbor. So I click here. Let's say my troops are parked in this harbor, and I mark where I wanna these divisions to go. After that, same as the ground invasion, you will have naval invasion also, but this takes time to prepare, as you can see. And at the day you are crossing, so when this all is prepared after 48 days and 42 days, so the smaller division, the less days you will have to prepare. So after this is prepared, they will allow the ships, and you have to have at that moment naval supremacy here and air supremacy. So it is that easy, and they will transfer here. So it is important for, let's say, we want to occupy England or some country that is across the sea or whatever. So basically this is it about the short combat guide. There is a lot deeper, and we will make advanced combat guides, but for the start, to get you moving and off the ground, all you have to do is move these divisions. So you just move them, or you make front lines and you move them like this. All of this you can experiment over time, but these two buttons are important. And this one is for the naval. Also, this one is for the, I forgot, for the airdrops. For this you only need air supremacy where you're dropping them. And this is it. You support them with navy. As you can see, you have navy tiles, of course, and you support them with air support, and that's it. So guys, I hope you found this helpful. So like, share, subscribe. See you all soon, and have fun.